Good morning, friend. It's been on my heart to talk about something pertaining to support and friendship and just the different types of reasons why people may or may not support you. And it just dawned on me, like, there's three categories that people will fall into when they don't support you. Just to kind of give you guys an idea, just so you're not hard on yourself, because a lot of times we're hard on ourselves. We're questioning the people around us and with regards to support. And if we understand why certain people don't support us, it'll be easier to deal with. Not to say that people shouldn't support you and you should be okay with it, but understanding why they don't support you kind of helps you deal with the non-support. So the three categories I came up with regards to why someone doesn't support you. The first category is that they don't believe in you, simply because the person does not believe in you and they don't believe in what it is that you're doing. If someone doesn't understand, this could be lack of knowledge, this could be differences in what you guys may or may not like. You guys may have different perspectives on life. You know, if what you're doing has to do with travel and this person is afraid of traveling, they're probably not going to be as supportive because that's not something that they're into. So if the person doesn't believe what it is that you're doing or believe in you, they will not support. So that's the number one category. The second category is the people who don't think that you deserve what it is that you have or that you're doing. Now, this is someone who is literally holding on to your past. This is someone who's holding on to what they've seen you gone through, or they may know your resume, where you came from. So if you're running for office and they know that you came from the hood, or you came from a lower caliber family, or you know, from being poor, and all of a sudden you're in this position where you're talking about finances and money management, this person may not support you. They don't think you deserve what you have. And this isn't a good person to really have around, because this is someone who will sit next to your burial site and just hold on to who you used to be. And I'm a strong believer in change. I'm a strong believer in really waking up tomorrow and being somebody completely different. I don't care if I robbed the bank yesterday. I ain't robbed the bank. I ain't robbed the bank. But I don't care if I robbed the bank yesterday. If I wake up tomorrow and I say, Jesus, I repent. God, I'm sorry for what I did, and I truly want to be a different person. And as a matter of fact, I want to give you that money back or sow it into your kingdom, whatever it is I took. Lord, I'm willing to give it back, you know, and just change my complete life. I believe everybody's entitled to change. I believe that everybody can become a new person. You can become a new person. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't become a new person. So these people are sitting at your burial site. You say that person done died. That person no longer exists. Like the old Samantha no longer exists. So if you're still talking about what Sam used to do, if you're still talking about who I used to be, and you still have an issue with crossing over and understanding that I'm a new person and that I have a right to be a new person, you're sitting at the burial site. And I feel sorry for you, because you're more dead than living, because you should be moving along with everybody else who's living, everybody else who's changing their mindset, everyone else who's changing their perspective. You should be moving along with them, but you're surrounded by the dead. You're sitting at the grave, the burial site, at the grave. And you're wondering where that person went, but that person's dead, friend. That person is dead. So if someone says they're no longer going to be a certain way anymore, believe them, support them. And that's the problem. And they don't think you deserve it, because a lot of times too, that same person has a hard time renewing their mind. They have a hard time waking up and saying, you know what, I'm going to be this starting today. And if I have a hard time doing something, I'm going to find it really hard to believe someone else who's done it, who's doing it. So if we was, you know, getting high off of cocaine and doing drugs and doing all types of stuff, and you make it out and I'm still struggling, I'm probably not going to support the new person that you are drug free simply because I'm unable to do it. You get what I'm saying? So that was the second category. All right, so the third reason why you may not get support from someone is because they don't feel as though they have been included or they are part of what it is that you're doing. And you know what? This is a really tough one because it really comes down to someone's insecurities and where they're at and where they know that they are in your life. Because if you are doing something and you don't include everyone in the immediate details, if they are a friend, a family member, or someone close to you, they would understand how God works and his plans, and that eventually, if they're a part of your life, if they really hold weight in their position in your life, that eventually they'll be included. And obviously, once you decide to do something or you start something, a business or a ministry, or you go back to school or whatever it is that you're doing, once you open up and you tell people, this is what I've done, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm working on, and you may not give them the exact details of how you formulated it and how everything came about or what God put on your heart, but you eventually will include people. You eventually will share it with people. But the thing is, sometimes some people want to be in the no. They want to know every detail. They want to be there from the beginning to the end, and sometimes it doesn't work like that. And because of that, because of insecurities, because of them questioning how much weight or they hold in your life, and how special they are to you, they may feel excluded by what it is that you're doing. And it's very important to have those conversations with these people in your life and let them know, like, hey, this is just something that God put on my heart. Sometimes we don't even know the details, and I know a lot of people could attest for this. Sometimes you don't even know the details. You don't even know what you're going to do next. So to sit there and devise a blueprint or a plan with people around you can sometimes be detrimental. And a lot of times it's best to just do things and see how it comes out. And if it comes out, it comes out. And whoever's there to support you is going to support you. So those people who don't feel like they're included, don't feel like you're involving them enough, because some people, they will see you post online, say, hey, come to this, be a part of this, this is what I'm doing. And they'll see it and don't feel a personal invitation. They literally want you to send them a text, send them a voice note, call them, pick up your phone and say, hey, did you see what I post? I would like for you to be there. In all actuality, if you're posting it, you're someone's friend online, you're following them, that's what it's there for. It's for mass production. It's for your friends to reach out to everyone. So if I'm having a birthday party and I want everyone that's possibly my friend online to come to a birthday party, I'm gonna post that online so that everybody can come to the birthday party. It becomes very tedious, and I don't think we think about this to have to pick up and call every individual person. That's why these resources and things are there. And that's why it has a lot to do with insecurities, because if I see my friend or someone post something online or just mention something in general, I'm going to show interest, because I know that my position in your life is just as I play a part just as much as you do. So if you mention something, I'm like, hey, you post this the other day, what's up with that? How can I get involved? What can I do to serve? What can I do to be there? Do you need help with anything? That's the initiative people that support you will take. They're not going to look at your post and be like, well, she ain't personally invite me, or she ain't tell me when she was planning this party, or she ain't tell me she had this going on. And that's insecurities, to be quite honest. That is insecurities. It's someone who just doesn't feel secure. They don't know what part or position they play in your life. So they're not going to support you because of that. Okay. So we talked about 3 ways that people won't support you. 1, they don't believe in what it is that you're doing. 2, they don't believe that you deserve it. And 3, they do not feel included. And I want to encourage you, friend, that if anybody in your circle or friends that have fallen into this category of support, don't you fret, don't you worry, just keep pushing, keep doing what it is that you were meant to do, because there are going to be complete strangers that you're going to say, okay, why do you believe in me? you know, and they're going to support you. Then there's going to be complete strangers that think you have this world of a history or of a resume. You're going to be like, do you know where I came from? They're still going to support you. And then you're going to have those people who don't need you to personally invite them. They're going to still come and support you. They're going to be there, and they're going to not care whether or not you sent a personal invite or not. They're going to try and get involved themselves. So do not fall into the traps of the people that do not support you for whatever reason. You're worth more. Have a good day, friends.